Isil.
There comes a time in every man's life where they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the person they're going to care about for the rest of their life. That moment came for Adam 29 years ago when he met me. For those of you who haven't met me, I'm Erik, Adam's little brother. A lot of this is going to be little brother's revenge. This wasn't in my speech originally, but my dad touched upon our ping pong days. And I remember this one time, back in our old house in Windermere, Adam does have a little bit of a temper, and I happened to beat him in ping pong, and knowing me, I was gloating a little bit, and my reflexes were actually pretty good that day, as Adam wound up and hurled the ping pong paddle at my head. Luckily I ducked. The result was a huge hole in our back wall. If I hadn't ducked, I would be suing him for basically a lot of damage. Growing up, Adam was a lot bigger than me, as he is today. He'd ask me if I wanted to play WWF, and when I was really little, I didn't really know what that means. But to that was Adam's impression of Andre the Giant, which is pretty fitting. And for those who don't know Andre the Giant, he's basically a behemoth of a man who would throw his opponents around like ragdolls, which is basically what happened to me. And Adam, growing up, I always looked up to you. I was always excited when you let me hang out with you and your friends. Whether it be at Sanborn Elementary, at recess, you guys, were 4th, 5th graders, you let me come and play knockout with you guys. Or, in middle school, you'd let me play roller hockey with you guys, Jim, too, after school. But what you didn't mention is a rule. The rule was checking on the grass. So when the puck goes on the grass, apparently you're allowed to check on the grass. And I found this out from a cross-check by Zdeno Chara himself. So, then I got to high school, and it was pretty cool. Adam was a big senior, I was a freshman. I felt, really cool. My brother and all his friends were there. And I actually remember the first day of school. I walked in the cafeteria, I was looking around, I actually didn't know, I couldn't see any of my friends. And I walked up to the table, I saw you, Greg, Jim, T, Andy, and I said to myself, holy shit, I'm way cooler than these guys. I kept walking. So 4 years later, I went to UMass, followed Adam's footsteps. He was, again, a senior, I was a freshman. And the first night, was a pretty big night. Adam lived in this cool party house. Greg and Jim talked about it last night, called 187 College Street. And, Adam said, yeah, come along, I'm having a big party, you can come. Only if I bring every girl in my dorm. So I did, and it was a good night.